Haha, you fools! You fools. This is Irregular Man, coming to you with my first installment of No Man's Sky. Next, I've been waiting to play this game for quite a long time. I actually took a chance and just said forget it. Um, when it first came out 2 years ago, because there were so many complaints. I was so excited about the idea of traveling to all these different planets, having basically an infinite amount of search and discovery potential. It just felt like, wow, so much to do. So basically, here I am struggling to understand how to start this whole game off. But I think the main thing that I understood about this game when I first started playing, because basically this is about 10 minutes into the game. I didn't record the intro and all that jazz. Didn't feel I really needed to. But so what I'm coming to understand is that this game, when you first pick it up, it really does kind of walk you through the basics of how to survive in this game. When I first started playing, I ended up dying because I I didn't understand, how fast you need to actually get your get your supplies together before you froze to death. You gotta go find your ship. You gotta mine carbon resources so you can make sure that you don't freeze. So after I got all that out of the way and kept getting hit by this pesky plant here, I just never paid attention to it. Even after I knew this thing was around, it hit me like 4 or 5 more times. Just randomly, I get slapped with this thing. I still didn't pay attention to it, so I suppose since this is the first planet, you'll get more of the same on others, maybe even worse. But I think this is just, of course, a really small introduction into what's actually out there. I'm really happy that they did this NEXT next update, because man, it seems like it made the game so much more playable in everybody else's minds. From what I can tell, I really don't have any problems with the game, other than the user interface is sort of clunky, takes some getting used to. Really, what you need to do is read. Reading is fundamental. It's really what's going to get you through this game. Because if you aren't used to reading or paying attention to the menus, going over them, you're going to miss a lot. Don't be in a rush. Those menus pop up, and when they tell you to do something, just do it. Now, this is the first time I'm coming upon my ship. Honestly, I died once before I even knew what the hell I was doing. Even here, I still don't know what's going on. No, and that's not a bad thing. I don't want to. I don't want to make it off-putting. Starship tells you basically that, hey man, get me up and running. You need such and such to make it happen. And he's basically going through the logs and how he woke up. Doesn't really remember where he is. One of the things that I didn't do that I should have done very like the first thing is get my helmet scanner attached. I ended up doing that a little bit later, much later than I should have. That thing is very helpful. It allows you to identify everything that you come in contact with, so that nothing just constantly popping up as unknown. Also, you can rename things since you are the first one basically to come across them, and you can upload them, as your own discoveries. Right here, I'm looking through my exosuit inventory. Excuse me, man. My dudes, I'm telling you, this is a cool game. It's a lot of detail that went into this. I can really appreciate it. I think there's still some complaints from first time, well, not first time users, but previous users who bought the game when it came out the first time. Still complaining a little bit about combat. Once again, games like these, they really are they're similar to things like anything with the Unreal Engine, anything running the Unreal Engine, it's pretty much a wrap. It's the same thing. So here you're looking at you can take basically anything that you come in contact with and interact with it and use it in some shape or fashion. Almost everything can be mined as a resource. Even these broken down, some of them are even useless. Just these wrecks that you come across. Almost all of these things can be mined for resources. Real easy to just jump back in your ship, save, jump back out. I think I found that to be the fastest way to actually save. I did later on run into a storm. There was a snowstorm that came through, brought the temperature down to negative 160 some Fahrenheit. So negative 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And of course your exosuit will rapidly deplete in that type of environment. It's depleting right now, even at negative 82. But at least it's doing it slowly. I love how they basically take inventory of everything that you do, from all the aliens you meet, from the flora and fauna that you interact with, all the elements that you collect. I mean, wow. It is very, very thorough, you know. I'm like, holy shit, this is a lot. I mean, after about 2 hours of playing, I was able, I finally got this ship running, and I think that I was really just running around looking at everything because it's a lot to find. It's a lot to do, really. Um, I think the first time I played, I ended up trying to fight that drone, the Sentinel, and that Sentinel blasting my ass to high heaven. So that's one thing you don't do. You don't want to fight the Sentinel. Try to stay out of that thing's way. It'll scan you a few times if it thinks you're a threat. Try not to attack any flora or fauna while it's around because it will chase you. You can mine some rocks in its presence, but once you start attacking the local life, it'll it'll go after you. And it doesn't take that long to kill you either, especially at this stage. But yeah, man, I'm digging it. You know what I mean? It's, it's not a perfect game. It's not God of War. I mean, God of War, it wasn't exactly perfect, but man, it got real close. God of War was definitely a 9 out of 10. Yeah, if you wanna rate it in the irregular man rating system, it got a 9 out of 10. So I can't wait to start upgrading this thing, man. It's pretty cool. I love the detail and everything. It just really, um, it ignites the imagination, you know. It's a lot to think about. I get kind of existential when I play video games, just because I kind of I relate everything, as a story. And when these games tell stories, they're the modern day book, you know. Books are books, audible books, whatever way that stories are relayed. But these are the interactive stories of my generation and of this generation, of every generation. These are the true interactive stories, you know. Like right now, this is what I was waiting for. This is what I think everybody wanted, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more, man. It's a lot of hours to put into this thing. It's a lot of things to discover. Can't wait. Uh, Till then, don't be average. Be irregular.